The 20mm Anzio rifle, a sniper rifle that can be compared to an actual cannon. It's the most powerful anti-materiel rifle in the world, chambered in 20 by 102 millimeters. This weapon was developed to eliminate enemy snipers from a safe distance. Just think about it. The effective range of the Anzio is 4.5 kilometers. For comparison, the Barrett M82 has a range of 1.8 kilometers. The barrel length of this unique rifle is 1900 millimeters, and it weighs up to 56 kilograms. This beast fires 20 by 102 millimeter cartridges. The same cartridges are used by the M61 Vulcan aircraft cannon. The Anzio is a true beast of a cannon, capable of hitting armored targets and other vehicles from record-breaking distances. Just take a look at what it can do. By the way, the rifle can be converted to fire 14.5 by 114 millimeter cartridges. These are Soviet cartridges used in heavy machine guns and anti-tank rifles. The bullet's energy is simply monstrous, reaching 32,000 joules. Look how effortlessly it flies through a thick tree. Firing from the shoulder is not recommended, and you'd be unlikely to succeed anyway. The recoil is enough to send the weapon flying. The muzzle velocity is 1,000 meters per second. Even at its maximum range, the bullet hits with incredible destructive force. So if you ever decide to go hunting for a Tyrannosaurus Rex, be sure to bring an Anzio and a few 14.5 by 114 millimeter cartridges with you. The Smith Wesson Model 500, the most powerful 5-shot American revolver. This serious weapon fires special 500 S&W Magnum cartridges. The size of the cartridge is impressive. Its length is a full 52.7 millimeters with a caliber of 12.7 millimeters. If you're a fan of shooter games, you're definitely familiar with this revolver from titles like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Counter-Strike, and Resident Evil 5. But when firing in games, you can never feel the recoil, which on this monster is simply incredible. Inexperienced shooters often suffer dislocated wrists, and sometimes the revolver would even explode in their hands after firing. Remember how Will Smith was shocked by the recoil in the movie Men in Black? That's about how shocked people are when they hold this weapon for the first time. The revolver's length is 199 millimeters, and it weighs about 2 kilograms. Look at it in action. Watermelons simply explode, turning into pulp. But that's not all. You can't hide from this revolver in a car because it easily punches through the bodywork. And this footage is proof. Amazingly, true professionals have managed to tame this demon and fire all 5 rounds in a single second. Just imagine how difficult and painful that must have been. The host of a Firearms-themed show, Arlie Ermy, even compared the recoil of the Model 500 to a punch from Mike Tyson. If you're lucky enough to own this revolver and decide to go hunting, you won't need a hunting rifle, as it was specifically designed for hunting grizzly bears. The Thunder 50 BMG. If you don't believe a pistol can handle tank armor, I'm sorry to disappoint you, and I suggest you get acquainted with one of the most powerful pistols chambered in 12.7 by 99 millimeters, the Thunder 50 BMG. In essence, this isn't even a pistol, it's a hand cannon. Look how it's loaded with a special round. This system is similar to loading an artillery piece. The breech block swings open to the left and the round is inserted from the rear of the pistol. Cartridges of the same caliber are loaded into the M2 machine gun and the Barrett M82 sniper rifle. And this weapon is indeed capable of penetrating tank armor, though only at close range and in vulnerable spots. This pistol is not used by the military, as its muzzle energy is 15,500 joules, and there is a real danger of serious injury to the shooter's hands. It was conceived and designed for professional hunters, as a single shot from it can take down an elephant or a rhinoceros. The pistol never found its practical application, but among weapons collectors, this piece is very popular for its futuristic design.
Pfeifer Zeliska 600 Nitro Express, an Austrian single-action revolver recognized as the largest handgun in the world, with the exception of the antique, gigantic 28mm Remington revolver. It weighs a full 6 kilograms, which is slightly less than the weight of 2 Kalashnikov rifles without magazines. The revolver's length is also considerable at 55 centimeters. This revolver was designed in 1995 by Austrian gunsmith Adolf Zeliska. The weapon was created specifically for the powerful 600 Nitro Express hunting cartridges. Take a look at their size. The bullet diameter is 15.7 millimeters. These cartridges cost $40 a piece, making shooting this revolver one of the most expensive experiences. The revolver's power is also impressive. The muzzle energy of this monster is 6,230 joules. It is known that firing this weapon has caused concussions in unprepared shooters. The 600 Nitro Express cartridges were developed specifically for hunting very large game, such as buffalo and even elephants. For a long time, these cartridges were considered among the most powerful until they were surpassed by the 700 Nitro Express. Let's take a look at these cartridges being fired and imagine the recoil. These cartridges were developed in 1988 by Jim Bell and William Feldstein for hunting exceptionally large African game. The first company to produce a firearm for these cartridges was Holland & Holland. Their creation was a true monster, a rifle weighing over 8 kilograms with a barrel length of 660 millimeters. Let's return to the specifications of these powerful cartridges. The 700 Nitro Express has a maximum bullet diameter of 17.78 millimeters, a weight of 64.8 grams, a case length of 88.9 millimeters, and an overall cartridge length of 106.6 millimeters respectively. The initial bullet velocity is 590 meters per second, and its energy is simply devastating, amounting to 11,300 joules. This is enough to knock an adult elephant or rhinoceros off its feet. And for context, an elephant's weight can reach up to 7.5 tons. Those who have tried shooting a 700 caliber rifle admit that one time was enough for a lifetime. Look at this giant compared to other powerful hunting cartridges. The cost of such a cartridge is over $50 per round, while the price for a suitable firearm for it starts at $125,000. Now, let's see what these cartridges are capable of. Watch how they shatter bowling balls to pieces. And now, witness the aftermath of a shot against bulletproof glass.
The .950 JDJ Fat Mac is the largest caliber rifle in the world. Its cartridges, which could more accurately be described as shells, are of incredible dimensions, 24.1 by 75 millimeters with a weight of 230 grams. This is what the bullet looks like after hitting a target. It is impossible to hold and fire the 35-kilogram cannon by hand, so it must be fired from some kind of mount. But even then, the substantial recoil is unavoidable. These rifles are custom-made to order, and so far only 3 people have purchased this marvel. It's worth noting that a single cartridge costs $80, making shooting this rifle a very expensive pleasure.
Vladimirov Heavy Machine Gun, KPV. A truly potent combination of a rapid-fire weapon and a Soviet-made anti-tank rifle. This monster can easily penetrate 35 millimeters of tank armor at a distance of 300 meters. Take a look at the ammunition for this machine gun. These are 14.5 by 114 millimeter cartridges. Such rounds were widely used by soldiers during World War II. After the war, the ammunition was adopted by the armies of the Warsaw Pact countries and is now used in many nations around the world. The KPV's effective range is 2,000 meters against ground targets and 1,500 meters against aerial targets, with a rate of fire of 550 to 600 rounds per minute. It is no surprise that for 70 years, the Vladimirov machine gun has remained the most powerful in the world.
Cord heavy belt-fed machine gun. We must also mention another pride of Russian weaponry, the Cord heavy belt-fed machine gun. It could be called the Robin Hood of machine guns for its incredible accuracy. Moreover, the Cord is highly versatile. With an optical sight, it becomes a true sniper rifle, chambered in 12.7 by 108 millimeters. It is capable of engaging targets through walls. It can be fired from a mount as well as being carried and operated by a single soldier. The machine gun has a rate of fire of 600 to 650 rounds per minute and an effective range of 2,000 meters. M134 Minigun. Perhaps one of the most famous and fastest-firing machine guns in the world is, of course, the M134 Minigun. In a single second, it can unleash over 300 rounds, more than you could fire from 3 Kalashnikov assault rifles at once. Each cartridge measures 7.62 by 51 millimeters. This machine gun can engage an enemy at a distance of up to 1.5 kilometers. Just imagine its effectiveness at close range. And here is the result. This car stood no chance of remaining intact after an encounter with the minigun. In the event of a zombie apocalypse, one could surely not do without this American monster. The minigun is incredibly popular in pop culture, especially in Hollywood films. You can see the machine gun in action in blockbusters like Predator and Terminator 2: Judgment Day. However, firing this weapon on the run, as seen in the movies, is incredibly difficult unless its rate of fire is reduced. The minigun has also appeared in video games such as Call of Duty, Fallout, Crysis, and many others. In real life, the red-hot monster looks fantastic. Its rate of fire is between 3,000 and 6,000 rounds per minute. Let's take a look at the mesmerizing spectacle of this monster being fired at night.